What's up, Trios Tribes? Welcome to another Future Friday. You guys voted, and we got Imperialdramon versus Shoutmon post ban list, I think. The new Imperial stuff's pretty fun. I haven't really this build. I'm not liking this build too much, actually. Like in hindsight, definitely I went with the mindset of use the new stuff instead of making optimal stuff, or an optimal deck, I should say. But it is what it is. Maybe we gotta put it on the revisit list. It's just the new Dino, the new Imperialdramon isn't that great to me, and I'm not so much of a fan of the new fighter mode. And the new Davis isn't that great, and they're all in this deck, and I just not a fan of them. But and the baby, I mean, like Upamon or Wynamon is just better than this Demi Beamon, right? So whatever. That's close though. It's not a bad deck. Here we're just gonna be searching Imperial. We'll see Wormmon. Definitely like that. Like we have an Imperial now. The Wormmon I do like, and the new Vmon I like because they now have that Godomon inheritable where end of turn DNA Digivolve with their champions. You can get a lot of cool power plays off. And the Wormmon searches for Ken, but like there's not a new Ken, and the old Ken's kind of bad. So you do get Davis and Ken, the dual tamer, but I like the idea of having 8 of the end of turn DNA Digivolve. It really helps the deck out. And we got Cutemon. The Cutemon searchers, I don't know, probably not the best in Shoutmon either. I haven't been liking it, but it definitely, in a later game scenario, definitely helps having just that trash recycling of resources in the Shoutmon, which Shoutmon kind of needs, especially now that they've lost their X4. It's just kind of like, how do you outgrind? There's no grind game, and the Cutemon helps you get there with the grind game. What is actually insane is this new White Tamer. At the start of your turn, you can put any Blue Flare or Crossheart under it to draw 1, gain 1 memory. And like here, so he's gonna gain 1 memory, draw a card, and it's so much hand cycling because like the sources under your tamers, assuming that like you're not playing against black or gray or something, the sources under your tamers are just like an extension of your hand. So you just draw a card for free and get a memory for free. Kind of disgusting. And we're gonna go into the one of, right? Because this Shoutmon list is a post ban list, so only 1 X4, but we drew it. It is what it is, right? Didn't draw for the yellow tamer, but that's fine. And oh yeah, we got a perfect save there, so nothing should be going in the trash. And then X3 is in BT11. Not as good as X4. You don't get a perfect save, but at the beginning you swing, and then at the beginning of your turn you can choose to delete it, save 2 materials, and gain a memory. So you lose a material, but you gain a memory. And so that's like how you generate some advantage, but like I still think it's obviously not meant to be as good as Cross 4, nor do I think like you want to be deleting your guy. That's kind of weird because you don't get a perfect save off that effect, it just dies. And here do we get an Imperial combo? We got the new Stingmon on board. It's like the Angemon from BT8, where when digivolving you get an effect. So here he's gonna digivolve a champion for 2 and then gain 2 memory, which is insane because of the Stingmon and the XVmon. Those 2 cards I really do like. The inheritable on the XV is just jamming, and then the inheritable on the Stingmon's just piercing. The Dino Beast says strip 3 and then freeze something with no sources, and then the inheritable is end of attack, gain a memory as the inheritable, and it just feels infinitely worse than the starter deck one. And it has an inheritable, the inheritable isn't that great. And then the new Davis also just doesn't feel good either. Definitely I would just max out on OG Davis, and then I don't know, put more Davis in Ken's. The Davis, it just doesn't really do what you want it to do, especially like since Imperial's in generally like an aggressive, like I'm swinging with jamming, I am swinging with multiple checks a turn, or I'm making multiple swings a turn, and I am going to kill you quickly. The Davis just doesn't really feel like it goes with that game plan at all. Like, it kind of combos with the new Dragon mode, new Fighter mode, if you can pull it off. And Shoutmon's just gonna play another the White Tamer. Now, there's a lot to talk about in this video, and it's already a long video, so maybe I need to slow my roll. We got 3 whole matches to talk about this stuff. His guy's unfrozen. So see now, and also the White Tamer for Shoutmon being 4 cost actually helps your Black or Gray matchup, right? Because not only does it act as a Taiki, letting you use Tamer sources for your Digicross plays, it gives you stackable memory, stackable draws. And basically you don't need to run Kiriha anymore in the deck. But you still could. I see a world where you just like drop Taiki or something and still play Kiriha. Just like being able to set to 3 every turn, it's not ever bad. But the stackable memory is also really busted too. So, and then here, the combo from the Dragon mode, play the 2 champions and then DNA them again, gain 2 memory for free. Like, it's so good. And then he goes into the new Dragon mode, which I don't know. I don't like this Dragon mode. Sunrise Buster, he's definitely got enough to kill something. And the memory gain is when at the end of attack. Oh, and also used the Davis effect there. So when he swung with his 2-color Digimon, he was able to Digivolve it into the Dragon mode, which then combos because it restands. I don't know. The OG Dragon, the starter deck Dragon mode is just feels better. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm sure someone's gonna come up with a better way to handle the deck than me. But the starter deck Dragon mode just felt so good there, right? Poop out the 2 bodies, DNA them, gain 2 memory, like gross. And if that was a Imperialdramon, right? Now you have 2 swings, jamming, piercing, Sunday school lecture, like you have everything. Like what else could you possibly need? And then do we cross 5? Shoutmon cross 5. Oh, and there's so many tamers on the board. Oh my goodness. I guess he doesn't have the cross 5. We're gonna fireball, draw 2. No cross 5. Unfortunate. We're gonna minus 3k the Dragon mode. And then I guess he missed the turn with the baby, which is unfortunate. Oh, the Davis does give like stacking memory though, which I guess I think you have to have a green Digimon on board for the stacking memory, but it's just I don't know, man. It's just not how it works. We're gonna swing Dragon mode, draw card, 1 check, Taiki. We're not gonna proc the Davis. Must not have fighter mode. Lives the swing. Of course it lives the swing. It's a Taiki. Yeah, I don't think the ban list. I feel like the ban list came too soon for Shoutmon. I don't know. Definitely needed to get like. It didn't even get like a month, you know? Like, and in the like 2 or 3 tournaments it got, it wasn't dominating, you know? Like we were far from a tier 0 format. I get that Japan needed the ban, but that doesn't mean we needed it yet, right? And then we're gonna fighter mode, but the fighter mode doesn't restand, so that might be a misplay. The fighter mode does all kinds of stuff, but like it doesn't really do anything relevant here. Yeah, it's cool because it's a blocker with a security check +1, but that's looking like game. If his goal was to stall out, he should have just left it standing without the check. But it is what it is. Hidden Potential to the bottom. I still think you run Hidden Potential, too good of a card, especially if you use Davis Ken to like nullify the downsides of Hidden Potential. The new Vmon's also good. I really like being able to search Davis and a free. Makes him one of the best searchers for the deck. Like even in armor, I see you guys playing. I see people playing him. Even, like his inheritable is irrelevant, but the search is one of the better searchers of Vmons. So can't be bad. But then again, I'm also I'm a juvenile for being set to 3, and OG Davis is the best green tamer in the game. Oh, he's gonna. Are we gonna BM? Okay, he's just gonna swing with Rookie. Move on to the next game. I was hoping he'd like, I don't know, X7 for some fun. X7 is also a wild card. Being able to, if you have all the sources somewhere on the board or in your hand, you can play him for 2, I think, because he's a 14 cost and he has 6 possible Digicross sources, so minus 12. Yeah, playing that guy for 2 is great because he does everything also. He's like security plus attack plus 1, blocker, this and that. And all the inheritables like the Omni Shoutmon and the Z Greymon inheritables are kind of wild. Naturally, we recorded this video before the new Taiki and the new Shoutmon got revealed, so rip me, I guess. Maybe another reason to revisit Shoutmon later again. But for now, I mean, the deck is like, the BT11 support does kind of like round out the deck and actually make it feel more of like a deck that's digivolving, right? And Imperial bricks, and we're just gonna hard play the next Vmon, and Shoutmon also kind of has an awkward hand. I guess it's not that awkward, and then we're just gonna play Vmon. Did we just missed it. All right, we got a Rookie, we got a Wormmon. Did you have Stingmon? Maybe? Do we have the Stingmon to DNA? No, we just got an awkward hand. And our cross player also has a awkward hand. Oh, we're gonna Stingmon in the back. Oh, he must not have the DNA. Swing Shoutmon, draw cards, Starmon. Oh, Starmon's, or the Pikmon's so good. It's gonna hit the Dragon mode. And then we're gonna Triple Tamer. Now we have the double Triple Tamer. Triple General Tamer, I guess. So what do we do here? Swing. So this is the problem. The X Vmon doesn't have jamming. Oh, and this is another. Oh, the Dino B is actually crazy. I really like the Dino B. His inheritable. If you kill a Digimon, it's the ancient Beetlemon inheritable. If it kills something, burn a security. Kind of gross. Kind of gross. I think it's. For an aggression style XV or Imperialdramon deck, definitely the better Dino Beamon now, in my opinion. But looks like he's missing the Dragon mode, so that's unfortunate. He's not gonna. We might as well swing with the Dino B. It's got jamming. No, we're just gonna play Davis. Okay. Gain 1 memory because of the gain 2 memory. See, he got put to 3 and then gets to 5. That's so good. So good. Dino B will have jamming, and piercing, and a draw 1 when it swings, which is why it should have swung last turn, but whatever, I guess. So many tamers. You're just playing. Ugh. Blue Hybrid needs to be playing tamers like this, but they just, I don't know. I can't wait for more Blue Hybrids to put me in. And we're gonna play a Shoutmon, reduce it once with the Zendrio. We see the cross 7, but taking it would be a meme, I guess. Shoutmon's struggling finding pieces. Yeah, actually, if you notice, he actually had to put X3s under the tamers just to proc some memory and some draw, just because they just weren't getting him there. Alright, Dino B. Let's Digivolve up. Another Wormmon. This Wormmon's good. I like the Wormmon. I think there's a world where you build Imperial with the new Wormmon, the new Vmon, and then the old Wormmon from the starter deck that also has end of turn DNA Digivolve. Just so you're running 12 of that ability, just so you can have it. We put Raidramon in the deck. That's one of the struggles I had building the Imperialdramon list is the champions were the champion lineup was so solid, right? 4 Stingmon, 4 XVmon, 4 Raidramon. It was a perfect lineup to always just like consistently have DNA Digivolving happening in the deck. And just wasn't working, man. It's just not it, you know? I don't know. The Imperialist is pretty tight and pretty good, so it's hard to like bring anything into that, if that makes sense. The new Stingmon probably is better though, assuming that you have the correct rookies in play. However, I don't know. It's hard. Like there's some cool cheeky combos you can do now, like if you have the correct DNA rookie, if you're at 3 memory, you can, and you have the new XVmon out or the new Stingmon out, you can hard play the Searcher for 3, go to 0, and then Digivolve for 2, one of the new Stingmon or the new XVmon, and then end of turn Digivolve, and then gain the 2 memory back anyway. So it's kind of like the old hard play Stingmon for 3, DNA Digivolve, do my 2 swings. You do some more like end of turn shenanigans, but now this Stingmon has an inheritable of piercing, which is good, but the old one had draw. Like I don't know. I think Imperial is such a solid lineup as it is that it's really hard to fit in anything new. And without power, he's got like so many tamers in his hand. All right, we got his 1-of X4, and it's dead. It's dead. Kill it good. Right, because 9, yeah, that XVmon's only, or the X4 cross 4 is only 8k. Oh, he's just gonna scoop it up. Yeah, I think that was his last hope. He had such awkward draws, which happens. Definitely, Shoutmon wasn't impervious to getting just like not seeing stuff in the correct order, which is kind of why I've always been kind of meh on all the X antibody decks. Like Wergarumon, and then Grandis in particular. Those 2 decks just like, they're strong, absolutely. But you just get those games where you just see everything in the wrong order and it just feels so bad. I'm gonna wrap up, go to game 3. I like my game 3 format for these so far. Even if let's say Shoutmon won 2 in a row, I would still, I like having just 3 matches solid. Just keeps the content going, just keeps the, you know, it shows that we actually tried to learn the decks and like play them and have them work. Definitely probably gonna put Imperial back on the what I want to call it, the revisit list, just because I'm not happy with it. I definitely want to see a version with the original the starter deck Imperialdramons, some BT8 fighter modes. Definitely get more of like the aggression back into the deck. I'm gonna play the starter. Is that? Yeah, that's the starter deck Digimon. Search for a free, and then Stingmon, and then the back. Stormrock swing draw, Taiki save. Alright, so I assume our Shoutmon players definitely like got the ball rolling, and then we play this insane. This tamer is so insane. Blue Flare is gonna love this tamer. Crossheart loves this tamer. It's just too good. Okay, what do we do? Digivolve Raidramon. Do we have the DNA? We do. Alright, Imperialdramon. Yeah, it's just not as good. This Imperialdramon, like they're trying to, they made a line of support for Imperialdramon that's like more control-y and more defensive, when it didn't like ever work that way. So it's not like, what? Why do we have like a control? I don't know. It's just weird. So Ballistamon, we got Ballistamon, Starmon, Shoutmon. We're gonna swing Ballistamon. It dies, but we save it. And then we didn't put anything under our triple general. And we're gonna play X3. Wow, we got the perfect 3 for X3. Nice. Swing, check. Doesn't die. Fireball, draw 2. Put your opponent to 1. So now we swing into the X4 for sure, or X3 for cross 3 for sure, right? Swing into cross 3, get the piercing check, draw 1, gain a memory because of the inheritable. So where are we at? He's got fighter mode in hand. Gonna swing, save 2, piercing. Piercing, okay. Oh, and it's dead. Oof. X7 for the win. Cross 7 for the win. Not having the jamming. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to just cut out the Raidramons completely and just run, you know, around 6 of the XVmons, just so like you're always jamming. Maybe the play is like 6 and 6 XVmon to Stingmon, and then just have some mix of the starter deck ones, the EXO-1 and the new stuff. But it looks like this game's shaping up to really be done. Yeah, the Sparrowmon lives. We got a cross 3 in hand. Another Shoutmon for the rush ability. We're gonna promote. I mean, you just lose. There's nothing you can do. And he's going to Ice Wall. Doesn't matter. Ice Wall's not gonna matter unless you can choke him to 1. No, it still won't matter. Yeah, no. That was the exact number you can't put him at. You had to have put him to 1. Now he's gonna go to 3, swing, cross 3, play, swing. Alright, close enough. The poll for the next one's out, guys. Let me know what you guys. I think Beelzemon's still winning, so it's probably looking like Beelzemon versus Shine Gray. But we'll see. We'll see if I'll have time to actually produce it for next Friday. Might have to skip a Friday. We'll see. But like, share, subscribe. I hope you guys like it. Definitely trying to keep up with putting these out, trying to get them a little better every week. Hopefully you guys see the effort. See you guys next time.